Hey everyone, it's me, Corrie Sommers, your local Los Angeles Realtor. Today I'm here with Bekerian. We're going to be talking about her business. You can see the lovely view in the background here. And you're not going to want to miss this, so stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and click that subscribe button. We'll be right back. Hi everyone, it's me, Corrie Sommers, local Los Angeles real estate agent. Today I'm here with Bekerian, who is one of the new members of the Toluca Lake Chamber of Commerce. We really focus a lot on these interviews with chamber members, just because I'm so involved with the chamber. And so I wanted to have a chance to sit down with you to get a better understanding of your business, your company, which is Infinity Banking.
I do Infinity Banking, yes.
Okay, all right, so let's just talk. What is that?
So Infinity Banking is a concept where you become your own bank through a policy. So when you borrow against the policy and you use it to fund other expenditures, then the policy is treated like a bank. So how does the banking system work? When you take $100 to the bank, they turn around and they lend it out for profit. So you initially do the same thing within your own bank. So you put $100, you turn around and you lend it back to yourself and you net a margin on your own money, like the banks do.
So it's very interesting that we're kind of talking about this given what's happened with the Silicon Valley Bank. And I really believe that people have forgotten what we've all learned in school, which was really taught around 5th grade, which is that the banking system operates on a fractional reserve system. So you put $100 in, they're lending out $90. And that's one of the reasons why everybody can't converge on the bank at the same time.
Actually, March of 2020, they've got rid of the 10% fractional reserve system, so the banks actually hold on to 0% of your money.
That's even worse.
It is. That's why my job and my career has been soaring, because people are looking for alternatives to put their money that is backed up, and they know that their money isn't going to just be lended out.
If you are searching for a home, you can register on my website to browse all the properties that are currently on the market here in Los Angeles. My website is very interactive. You can create your own fun experience. You can communicate with me through the website. You can send me a text and I will get it immediately. We can have dialogue about a property that you think is fun and exciting. We can schedule appointments, and it's all free. The best part of it is it only comes to me. I never share or sell your information. You are completely protected. All you have to do is visit CorrieLuxuryHomes.com and set up your free account. Okay. So rather than put your money in a traditional bank, you can open up through a policy and kind of set yourself and what you're funding that policy with a bank. Yeah.
You treat the policy like your own bank. Mm-hmm. So you loan it back to yourself and you buy whatever you need, whether it's a car, and it's a cheap loan rate, and then you net money on your money.
Makes sense. I'd rather pay myself interest than somebody else.
Exactly. You'd rather put it from one pocket to the next, not someone else's pocket.
Okay. Do these policies have like specific terms? Are they like 30 years or can they be short terms?
So it's a permanent life insurance policy. Okay. And it doesn't have a specific term, but everything is tailored to the individual. So it depends. The company we use, it depends on the person's needs. So I am independent and I can use any company out there. It really depends on what the client wants. What's the rate of return they want? Do they want guarantees or do they want to tie it to an index? So it really depends on the client's needs.
Okay. And so this is literally the focus of your business, is just this concept of infinity banking and funding your own finances versus, putting money in a traditional bank.
So I was doing out-of-state real estate, and I was buying homes in Florida when I was introduced to this concept with the investor I was partnering with. Okay. We were buying a home, and he said, I'm not going to bring money from my checking or savings account. I'm going to bring it from my infinite bank. And at that time, I didn't know what this was. So right. I was like, what is he saying? Yeah. And how do I get one?
Right.
And the way he described it to me was like, I'm going to put this down on this property with you, and that money is still going to grow in there because it didn't really leave my bank. And I'm like, my money's leaving my bank, my checking account. So what does he know that I don't know?
Right.
And how fast can I figure this out before escrow closes? And then I realized, like, it takes a bit of time. You need to structure it, you need to fund it, you need to have professionals. So he connected me with his professionals who taught me everything I know, and then I went and got even more mentors that have been in the business for 40, 50 years, and they taught me further. And this is just a concept that the rich people have been doing
For a long time.
since 1980s.
Well, I guess that's not as long as I was thinking, because I always think about how the Rockefellers have set up a lot of things and created generational wealth in a way that we don't really know, because it's been very kind of quiet how they've done all of that, but it's through policies.
So the Rockefellers also used a similar strategy. It was called more like your family bank, where the Rockefellers kept their bank within the family versus your individual. And that's something that people have been doing for a long time.
Yeah. It's kind of one of those things that we're not taught so much in this country about finances and opportunities, and unless you reach a certain income earning potential where you're in circles where people are talking about how they're making money on money and compounding interest and other things that, you know, they're moving money in for bigger returns, 15% a month versus what, you know, you're getting on a bond. You know, you're lucky if you see 12% a year. So it's the different circles, but it's nice that you're tapped into that. So who is your clientele at this point?
So I was working for the Department of Justice when I found out about this, and I had my career set up forever. Like, I was in my dream job. And then when I heard about this, I couldn't find anybody in LA that knew what they were doing. So that's when I decided to take matters into my own hands, do my own research, learn about it, get licensed, get contracted, and help individuals who can't afford that like ultra wealthy consultant type of thing. So my clientele is whoever and anybody that wants the wealth of knowledge, whether even if they don't want to set up their own bank and they're just interested to know what it is and how it's done. I'm always willing to talk to anybody.
So rather than, so like I used to work at a financial planner's office, and the person I worked under, all of his clientele had to earn $1 million plus a year to be his clients. Anyone that earned less than that was kind of passed on to somebody else in the office. So for you, it doesn't have to be that cap. If someone comes in and they're making 60 or 100,
it doesn't matter.
They can sit down with you and set this up in a way that will benefit them.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I pledged that I would not do that when I first started this, that I would not cater to a certain type of clientele. I will cater to anybody and anyone who's thirsty for knowledge. And I have 2 master's degrees. I'm an economist. I teach economics 101. And trust me, it's not something I do for money. So I'm willing to teach anybody who's willing to learn.
Where do you teach economics at?
It's called Southern California Health Institute. It's a career college. If you're ever looking to do, whether it's like massage therapy, LVN, BSN, any type of like medical career, they're a great career college.
Okay.
And you can have me as your economics professor.
Awesome. Do you do any other teaching or speaking engagements talking about this concept or teaching people?
I do host seminars with this concept. It's been a while because getting the event together kind of is very time consuming, but I do seminars where they're a group of 30 to like 50. I've done groups as small as 5 to 10 people. So if anybody even has like I've realized this lately, people are gathering their families after they meet me together to kind of teach their family as a whole. So the family gathers a group of 10 and invites me over, and I hold a presentation on the screen, and everybody loves the knowledge. I mean, if my grandpa used to tell me, if you learn one thing a day, you have achieved everything in life.
That's actually a brilliant saying. I like that.
Yeah.
All right, so if someone wants to, who's watching this video and says, hey, that's interesting, I want to learn more, is the best manner to schedule an appointment through email or phone number? We've got everything listed below, but what's your preferred method?
So I get a lot on Instagram, which is my first and last name, and then email works too, which is my first and last name too. I have a website, myfirstandlastname.com. So my phone number too, we will link my phone number. You can reach me in any way.
Anyway, so whatever they prefer
I
is fine.
answer to all of it, and we have assistants too where they will answer as well.
Okay, fantastic. Well, thank you for making the time. As you guys can see, it's not super sunny out right now. We're still in the rains. So traveling and driving is not the best right now. But thank you so much for meeting with me today so we could talk about your business. And we look forward to seeing you at some of our chamber events for sure.
I will be there. Thank you for having me.
All right. You guys, again, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and take that moment. And I really recommend you rewatch this just to kind of get some of the nuggets that you might have missed the first time.
Yeah, feel free to add me on Instagram. I'm very friendly.
All right. See you guys next time.
Bye.